Here we go. Get your popcorn ready because these are two of the best programs in the country. Ryan Smith back to Davis. At X, it's Lapinto. Feeds in front. Clark scores! We're tied again. Girls inside the 8-meter. Tries to feed the crease. Picked up by Davis. Schweitzer gobbles it up. We go to overtime. Savannah Schweitzer has been a star in the second half. An open Smith. Save! Dolce! The sophomore comes up huge. The feed in front. BC wins! It's Cassidy Weeks and finishes off the regular season with a thriller.
I really hope Drew Carter picks up the energy and enthusiasm the next time he does a game. There's old Cassidy Weeks for the game winner yesterday. Cassidy, first of all, pleasure having you on the show. Congratulations. I mean, the league is great, and that matchup, given all the hype and excitement, was tremendous. We had on Charlotte North yesterday to kind of preview it, but, man, what a thrill, right? I mean, it's a great team win, but for you personally, what does that feel like knowing who you beat and how you did it?
I mean, we always know Syracuse is a huge game. It's always circled on our calendar. But especially winning at the end of the season, I think this is going to give us a lot of confidence going into the postseason.
I have to know because I didn't grow up playing sports, but having a winner like that, I have to know what that feels like.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a great feeling right at the end of the game. I mean, that kind of goal set up by Emma, that's all I can ask for is having my teammates have my back like that and setting up an amazing goal.
You know, when you have a goal like that to win, especially in overtime, the tab is yours. Do you know that? I mean, now, you know, everybody says whatever they're buying goes on your tab. Did you know that? That's an unwritten rule in women's lacrosse. Cassidy, did you know that?
I didn't know that.
No, I'm making it up. Listen, I'm making it up. You're safe. You're safe. It's all good. You're good.
Yeah.
You know, we had your coach on, too, who I'm really thrilled for her from the national standpoint and what she's done for you guys. And again, your program's out of sight. The league is so good, right? It just seems like every time we're watching a women's lacrosse game in ACC world, it's number 1 versus number 4. It's number 2 versus number 6. I mean, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Knowing that every single night that you go to play, that's why I can't wait for the tournament next week here in Charlotte. But that as a player, the mindset that is necessary to get through the rigors of an ACC schedule, what's that like?
Yeah, it's definitely really hard, but it's something that as a team, like, we love that. We love having the pressure put on us throughout the season, and then especially at the end of the year, getting us ready to have these runs at the end of the year and go far in the postseason.
To get a win like that, to beat Syracuse the way that you did, you mentioned getting in position to make a run. What does a victory like that headed into next week do for you guys?
I mean, it just gives us a lot of confidence. They're a great team, a great defense especially. And just being able to put a goal like that at the end of the game just really helps. Just helps us, yeah.
Hard to believe you're ranked 6th in the country, but yet you're the 3 seed in the tournament, right? I mean, that's just nature of the beast. But I don't think anybody is too concerned about that number beside their name, are they? I mean, I think everybody that shows up in Charlotte next week, especially the top 4 or 5 clubs, think that, guess what? We're the best team. Let's go play.
Exactly, yeah. It's a lot of great competition, and we just love being in this position where we get to play all these great teams in and out of every week. So we're really excited about being able to play these teams again.
So, Cassidy, you win the game. So is this one of those things that coach tells you, hey, get off your feet, chill out, man, save the legs for next week? Or what do you guys go through in terms of preparation for next week?
I mean, we always try to put in a lot of hard work, not necessarily just getting off our feet, especially going into the next week. So we got some practices coming up that we're excited for. Again, a lot of film too, just being able to be prepared for these amazing teams. But yeah, we'll definitely be putting in a lot of hard work coming up.
All right, with that said, and kind of take us behind the scenes a little bit, because you kind of saw how we operated during the commercial break, and you're probably shaking your head going, how are they on the air? But take us behind the scenes with what you guys are doing in terms of all the work. I mean, not only the tape room and everything else. So what's it like? I mean, how much time do you normally spend, whether it be on weights, whether it be on game plan, whether it be on watching film? Just kind of walk us through what a typical session would be.
I mean, it depends on every game just because you have a different amount of time to prepare. But essentially, we usually do lift twice a week. We do emphasize that, being able to stay strong throughout the entire season with our trainer, Nick. And then we do put a lot of time into our practices, our scout. We have amazing players on our team that prepare us, looking at the scout team and then coming out. A big help with Mallory Hasselback, loves to put us in that position. And then just we have a lot of like outside work. We always talk about doing things that other people aren't seeing. So just going out before practice, just having your stick in your hands, grabbing your friends, and just getting a lot of connections and chemistry outside of practice as well.
Do you like having this much time in between games when you have such a huge win yesterday? Maybe you want to get back out there immediately to keep going, but what's it like knowing you've got this break now to get ready for the tournament?
I mean, I think this time we just we're going to take a lot of time to prepare for, I think we're playing Duke on Wednesday. So just taking this extra time that we have and putting more effort into either film or even practice outside of it, making ourselves better. I know what you mean by just wanting to jump into the next game. Game day is definitely the best. So we'll definitely be excited waiting until we actually get to play in that game.
You know, we had Charlotte North on yesterday. She was broadcasting, and I was giving her a hard time about, do you just go walking down there and grab a stick? And, when it's in the DNA, it's a part of the DNA. How often do you see Charlotte, who, again, had an incredible career and still great, but how often do you get a chance to see her messing around, doing that stuff? Because she can still play.
Yeah, no, she definitely does. She does come to our practices sometimes. You'll see her after practice, too, just her amazing shot. She always puts so much hard work into it, but I think it's also an amazing opportunity where we get to see her in practice again.
So give me a for instance of something that maybe you've learned from Charlotte, just watching her do her thing.
Oh, definitely her step down rip. That's something that I've been practicing since I've seen her do it, especially on the 8 meters. Like, that was her thing. And I think that's something I've tried to put into my game and replicate. Not as well as she did, but still something that I'm definitely taking from her.
Explain what that is, because when I think of step down rip, that'd be me coming down the steps to do the show and ripping my pants. And I know that's not what you're talking about.
No, so like our outside shooting, where we're shooting from farther out than where I would have usually done before seeing her, but just being on the outside, taking one step and using your whole body to just get the ball out as fast as you can.
Sounds like there's an art to that. How do you practice that and get good at it?
I mean, like you said, it's just repetition, going out. I mean, seeing Charlotte do it all the time, that definitely helped me, but she definitely perfected that art. But yeah, just going out with some of your friends and having them toss you the ball and just being able to rip from the outside.
I mentioned your coach. She joined us. In fact, you guys are on your way to Charlottesville last week when she jumped on the show from the bus. And I know that game didn't turn out necessarily how you wanted it to, but she's just been a joy to talk to. What's it like playing for her? Because obviously she's done a brilliant job.
Yeah, I mean, she is an amazing coach. I've loved being able to play for Acacia. She's always put so much confidence in me and so much support, which I hope we give back just for the U.S. team and everything. I know she's super excited about it, and we're really proud of her for being able to do both. But I think something amazing about Acacia is that she has a commitment like that, but then still comes back to us and tells us like we are her main priority right now, and just having the confidence in her and just knowing that she's putting all of her effort into us and just making our team so much better and creating a culture where we're such a close family. I think it's something special that only us at BC get to have because of her.
That's got to be a really cool feeling knowing that you're playing for the national team coach. I mean, that's got to be awesome right there.
Yeah, of course. we're so excited that she gets this opportunity. I know it's full circle for her where she got to play on the team and now she gets to coach it. So it's so amazing that we get to be here while she has this opportunity.
By the way, do you have any good luck charms, any rituals that you go through?
I actually don't this year. I used to more when I had my twin sister last year in the team. We used to have our handshake before the game, but unfortunately she's not here again this year. Whenever she does come to the games, we still do our handshake before. And then, so I don't really have too many left just because I've been here for so long.
It's not gotten old, though, has it? I mean, I can tell you're still excited
not at all.
about what's coming up. I mean, it's the best time of your life.
Yeah, I'm so glad I came back for another year. This is the best experience I've ever had, and I just love this team so much. Well,
plus you're at a great school. You're getting an incredible education, chance to make friends for a lifetime, and, you know, still got a little business to attend to, whether it be in Charlotte and beyond, right?
Exactly.
You got it. Well, listen, congratulations on all your success. We look forward to seeing you next week here in the Queen City. Enjoy the weekend, all the practice, the lifting, that rip thing you were talking about, which sounds painful, but we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Take care.